I don't need a chair. Osage wita papa ho, tawa wita sijawashake. Sa tawa hu jaji wita wa kuere ko tiene. I'm Talee. I'm from the Pahuska, Oaxaca people, and I just want to tell you 3 quick stories. Our sister asked me when I walked in. Y'all see this building here? I work for the tribe. And we do a lot of construction. I like this building. I know every window in this. I've measured every opening, every doorway. And this old porch here, it was built later. So the original just looks like this, without that porch. And then this is a widow walk, they call it, and that needs to come off. So we hired a company to come over and fix it up, redo the pointing on the stonework, and make sure the structure was good and solid, get the roof in place because they want to do things on the inside. So I got my orders from my boss in the key. Not too long ago, we just finished this project. And I drove the tribal vehicle up there. And when I pulled up, Casey was walking this. He was walking around looking in all the windows. So I got out of my car and I walked up. I said, "What's going on?" And then he said somebody in the police department, the Huska, called them over at the main office and said there's a woman in there trapped and can't get out. He said, "Walk around the base, I'll be up here." And I walked all the way around. We looked in, we opened the door, we walked in, nobody. I remember looking at the building over here, the main office, and everybody's looking. So, true story. The second one I want to tell is I was lead singing in a Ponca church, I was after Doug Eagle, and he loved the Dallas Cowboys, so I'd go and sing songs in their way. And one night we all left, we were crowded like this. We were singing all those other hymns and talking and praying. So I walked out here. Well, I left my jacket. So I went back to that church. It was just dark. And I walked up to that church door and I pulled that door. As soon as I pulled it, I heard an old man start talking in that church, yelling stuff in Indian. And I stopped, and then I heard whatever he said, that whole church erupted and he repeated exactly what he said. It's all pitch black, and then everything just went quiet. So I just walked in, grabbed my jacket, and I ran out. And then who all goes down to 60, Highway 60? There's a lot going on that flashing light. Do y'all notice that? Anybody? I've seen people standing in the road. I've seen people sitting on that bridge in the middle of the night. I don't know if anybody's seen that. Put your hands up if you've seen kind of strange things out there. So anyway, but my last one was my brother-in-law. He married a woman out west. He was driving out to see his kids out in the middle of nowhere. And he said, "I just pulled over and there was a rock off the side of the highway. So I pulled my car, nobody around." He said, "I sat on that rock. And I was just beautiful. I was looking all over the mountains. And he said, all of a sudden I looked down the road, there was 3 little white kids running toward me." And they kept running. He said, "I looked, and he said, I just got in the car and I just took off." So anyway, thank y'all. Man,